It's a beautiful day to be the biggest boss. Ricky Rose, let's hold those Bel Air bottles up. Let's listen to the waterfalls. Let's listen to the money machines. If it ain't about no money, you ain't talking about no money. I don't know what you're talking about. It's the biggest Ricky Rose, and that car show countdown is official. And the real one's coming. Yeah, the real one's coming. You don't want to eat? You don't want to eat, must not. You starving. You starving.
Yeah, man. So the game, right? I know y'all seen yesterday. He decided to drop a diss track, right? Jumping a little, you know what I mean, lyrical sparring matches that's going on between some of the people in the culture, right? And I guess this was Rick Ross, like kind of like subtle response. You see him in the back with the lowrider and shit, like kind of like, you know, like poking fun at the game a little bit. I will say I went and listened to the diss track, right, from the game, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a bit unnecessary. It was, you know, and it wasn't really, it didn't really, you know what I mean? It wasn't, it was just unnecessary. I ain't gonna lie. And that's the consensus throughout the culture. You know, after listening to Wack though, I heard Wack like speak on the situation, and it kind of like made sense a little bit, although it still was unnecessary. You know, the game, he be going crazy. He, you know, in the past he done did his shit lyrically, and you know, he got talent in this, that, and the third. It's just that his efforts at this point in time, I do feel it was not needed. You know what I mean?
This record that Game dropped, the shit is fire, but you getting a lot of like, well, Game is getting like when you check the comments, it's a lot of like people don't really want to hear Game. What do you think that's really about? Like, even though Game is nice, he getting a lot of bad feedback. Like, as if people don't want to hear the Game no more.
So they getting feedback because people telling them about the song, or they getting feedback from the people that streaming the song? Which one?
There's people that's telling them about the song, like, oh, we don't want to hear Game. What Game?
So you don't think the people leaving the comments are people that didn't stream the song?
Oh, yeah, that could be true. That could be true.
Oh, okay.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. They definitely stream that song.
Yo, Chuck.
That's a fact.
The play is the play.
Yeah, no, like, look, this the thing, though. See, like, at the end of the day, like, the
Both
game,
of them gonna get backlash. Game, why you getting involved? Rick Ross right didn't you respond? Rick Ross responds, Game could fire again. So at the end of the day,
but they were saying like, hey Wack, they were saying that Game was a cloud chaser. Then somebody left a comment. They was like, if y'all study saying the Game is a cloud chaser, what about Rick Ross?
Exactly.
Why he even jumped into the Drake shit? Was that cloud chasing?
So Game said, listen, 6 man is in the game off the bench. 6 man off the bench, nigga. We both the 6 man. You been over there. You trolled the aisle, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So you off the bench. Okay, I'm off the bench.
Yeah.
You want to play, let's play.
That happens
all the time in gang fights.
Drake, listen.
That happens all the time in gang fights. You might show up, Chuck, to fight one nigga, and the nigga with you will look at the other nigga and tell the other nigga, what nigga, what's happening with you?
I'm taking that thing.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, so he made good sense, right? But yeah, like they had some good points. Like Rick Ross, he jumped in this shit out the blue. You feel me? And his explanation for jumping in was, I guess, something with French Montana or some shit. You know what I mean? I don't really remember, but he felt justified in nigga stepping into the beef. I will say, the game, you know, it comes across as like, it just really, I don't know, like it was bad timing. You feel me? He did have, you know, we do remember the game, right? Having his gripes with Meek and hella shit like that. You know, Ross and Meek, they got their connections, and you know, so it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it still feel unnecessary. And that was my initial thought. That's why I didn't listen to the diss till today, right? Because I'm like, it don't really feel like what Game has to say about this shit is even relevant. You get what I'm saying? And it's a trip, man. But seems like that's the consensus throughout the culture, right? And you know, we spot on with this shit, man. You feel me? I wish I had a different opinion, you know what I mean, to bring y'all in this, that, and the third. But this shit, that's just what it is. And me being from the West Coast, right? You know, the game, I'm supporting that shit. But Rick Ross, I fucks with Ross, nigga, and his music and how he be pushing, nigga. He ain't turning shit down, and you know what I mean? Like, like the subtle response he gave just now. Some would say Ross, when he, you know, when he having a verbal sparring match, a lyrical sparring match, he goes hard on whoever his opponent is, and this was kind of subtle. You know what I mean? Some of us could look at it like it can be looked at both two ways, right? Either he don't, and which I don't think he don't want that with the game lyrically, or he don't want that with the game on some. You understand me? Niggas know they gotta come to LA and they wanna have a good time and this, that, and the third, man. And he don't want that. Those type of problems, right? But Rick Ross don't strike me as a nigga who's turning anything down. Like I said, man, he don't turn shit down. He's, you know what I mean? But y'all niggas, let me know what y'all think.